Hello students, this video is about general account of order Polytricales. So let's start the video. Students, order Polytricale is represented by members of single family, that is Polytricaceae, which comprises about 15 genera with 350 species. Polytricaceae is a common family of mosses, and members of this family tend to be larger than other mosses like sphagnum, with a thickened central stem and a rhizome. The leaves have a midrib that bears lamellae on the upper surface. Species in this group are dioecious, means here you will find both male and female sex organs on the separate plant, and are identified by 32 to 64 peristome teeth in their sporangium. So the special feature you will find here, leaf wear lamellae, and the plants are generally dioecious. It is well represented in India by 5 genera, and these are Polytrichum, Pogonatum, Atrichium, Oligotrichum and Lamellae. First one is Polytrichum. You can see here images of different species of Polytrichum. First one is Polytrichum strictum. Then is Polytrichum communi, Polytrichum pallidestum and Polytrichum juniperinum. So you can see here the plants here resemble with the lower vascular plant. Next is Pogonatum, and you can see here images of Pogonatum amiserum. Then is Atrichium. You can see here images of Atrichium undulatum. Next is Oligotrichum, and you can see here images of Oligotrichum hercynium and Oligotrichum alizerum. And last one is Lamellae azurica. These 5 species are present in the India. From these images you can see that gametophores are highly organized, tall and perennial. They are almost comparable in size of the lower growing vascular plants, that is pteridophytes. The leaf consists of a distal green narrow part, the limb, and a proximal broad, almost colorless sheathing base, as you can see in this image. The proximal broad colorless base and the narrow tip, that is green part, that is called limb. From the upper or adaxial surface of the limb arise close set thin plates of green cells called the lamellae, as you can see in this image. These are the lamellae. In fact, the members of this order can be recognized by the presence of leaf lamellae. The sheathing leaf base is devoid of lamellae, as you can see in this image. At basal portion, the lamellae are absent and costa is there, while at upper surface, lamellae are there, and it is characteristic feature of Polytricales. If we talk about Sporophyte, the oospore is the first stage of Sporophyte generation. It is diploid, and Sporophyte has 3 parts as usual, and these are foot seta and capsule. The capsule is erect to horizontal, covered by the hood-shaped cuculate calyptra, which may be smooth, hairy or spinulose depending upon the species, as you can see in this image. So you can see that capsule is erect to horizontal and it is covered by the hood-like calyptra. The operculum has a distinct beak. The archisporium is usually bounded by double air system, and that is also a peculiar feature of the Polytricales, unlike funerales where there is only single outer air space. Each spore is uninucleate and has 2 wall layers. Spore germinate to produce protonema stage, and then finally give rise to mature sporophyte, completing the life cycle. As you can see in this slide, you can see that spores, they germinate to form protonema. Then protonema mature either into male plant or into female plant, because the species are dioecious and you will find both male and female on the separate plant. Then they will produce anthidium and archegonium, which then undergo fertilization to form sporophyte. and sporophyte will liberate spores and then they grow into next generation. So in this way life cycle will complete in the polytricales. In next video we will see in detail how is the morphology, anatomy and reproductive phases in the polytrichum. So that's all about this video. I hope you understood the topic. Thank you for listening.